Did you know Devil May Cry exists by pure chance because of the Resident Evil series? It was the late 1990s, and Resident Evil 2 had exploded in the video game industry with crazy success. So they went to Hideki Kamiya and they said, hey, you gotta make another game in this franchise. And he's like, bet. And if you don't know who Hideki Kamiya is, he's the guy who made Resident Evil, and he made Bayonetta, and Devil May Cry is what it will turn into, and he was, as well as fucking Okami. This dude's hot shit. Anyway, during the production of the next Resident Evil game, it changed a lot of ideas as what it was going to become. Hideki Kamiya went the route of making it more action-orientated and changing it from survival horror to something else. This, in 1999, would be changed into his own independent title, which would then be called Devil May Cry. Hideki, you bald genius! When Devil May Cry became its own project, Hideki Kamiya went through and reworked the game and added demons into it, taking inspiration from Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. Divine Comedy was written in 1321 and is known as one of Western literature's best works. It was a poem that was written into 3 parts called Inferno, Paradiso, and Purgatorio or something. That shit old as fuck. The main protagonist for Devil May Cry was originally named Tony. Yeah, I'm not kidding, it was Tony. But they would change it to Dante based off the manga series by Buichi Terusawa called Cobra. Who names a character Tony? You would see Devil May Cry released on the PlayStation 2 in 2001, revolutionizing the action-adventure genre with its stylish combat, baby. This game was a huge success, selling over 2.16 million copies back in 2001. The even crazier thing to think about this is that even though they went on to make Devil May Cry and not the next Resident Evil, the Resident Evil that would come out after this was Resident Evil 4. You would think for Devil May Cry 2, they would up the ante, baby. It would get more stylish, more crazy, faster combat. That'd be crazy, right? Wrong! That game was abysmal, dude. Devil May Cry 2 was the complete opposite direction of what the first game was. Lackluster character design, AI was stupid in the enemies, the combat was not a focus, they didn't lean into it, the level design was not great, it was just abysmal compared to the first game. But baby, when they got to Devil May Cry 3, everything changed. It fixed everything. The combat was back. The fast-paced style and combat was back, baby. Let's go. The music was off the charts. Dante was fucking funny as hell. It was a fantastic game. The boss fight, oh my god. In short, in 2005, when Devil May Cry 3 would release, it saved the franchise to become what it is now, leaning into the combat, the storytelling, the level design, the puzzles, all the music was so good. Since then, they've released banger Devil May Cry games with 4 and 5. We don't really talk about the reboot. Don't talk about that one. Hopefully, DMC 6 is going to be even bigger and better than what DMC 5 was, which is a pretty tall task to ask for. Now you know where Devil May Cry came from, so now you can go to your friends and tell them